lack core strength. It's just something that kind of happens, especially given our sedentary lifestyle. So if you work at an office job or even if you stand a lot of times we're not engaging our core in the way that we need to continue to build strength, and then a lot of that results in low back pain. So in this short little video, I'm going to go through a couple of the core exercises that I like to incorporate in my classes. They may be a little bit challenging, and that's okay. So if you have maybe a couple of blocks, you could use a couple of blocks, that might help. Or if you need to modify, find a modification that works for you. I'm going to walk you through what I usually do in class, and then if you need to modify or if you have questions, feel free to leave comments below. So I'm going to grab some blocks, and then I'm just going to show you what you can do with blocks first. So when you press your hands down next to your hips, if you can't fully palm the mat and lift through your arms and even lift your butt just a little bit, you might use the blocks instead. And if you don't have blocks, if you have dictionaries or a heavy book to use, you could do that. So you want to be able to inhale and lift your hips and yourself off the mat. So if you need to use the props, use the props. So we're going to start in a reverse tabletop position. So you're going to walk your heels in enough so that when you inhale and lift the hips, your knees stay pretty much directly over your ankles. So you might need to play with the placement of your feet to start with. Now you're going to turn the fingertips in and try and get those wrists so that they end up underneath the shoulders when you inhale and lift up. So each of these movements could be done 5 to 10 to 15 times. And I'll talk you through a 5 count. So on your inhale, you're going to lift those hips toward the ceiling. Keep the chin tucked for now, and then see if you can really stretch and lift through the hips. Stretch the front of the shoulders, front of the chest. And then when you exhale, if you can, you're going to keep your hips off the mat and then rock them back just behind the wrists and lift the toes. And then inhale, use your core to lift you up. So don't just rely on momentum. And then exhale, rock those hips back, lift the toes. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Good. Inhale, keep lifting those hips. Maybe you drop your head back now. And then bring it back in line. Last one. Inhale, lift those hips. Exhale. Good. And then if you're really looking for a challenge, you could inhale. And when you exhale, you're going to see if you can hover one leg off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift the other leg. Inhale. Exhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale, lift the left leg. And then maybe on the 5th one, if you want, if you're feeling brave, inhale, lift. Exhale, try both. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Good. All right. Second one we're going to do. You're going to take your legs out in not a super wide straddle, but more of a 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit beyond or a little bit less. And then you're going to take one hand on the inside, one hand on the outside. As you inhale, you're going to see if you can lift your hips up, and then we're going to switch. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale down. Again, here you could use blocks. If you can't quite get those hips lifted, inhale, lift up. Exhale back down. And if you can't get the hips lifted, don't be afraid. Don't feel like this exercise isn't for you. Try your best. So inhale, even if you can't lift the hips, put all of the effort into lifting, and then one day, pressing down through your heels, you might be able to hover those hips up just a little bit. So do that a couple of times, and then same thing with the other exercise. On your inhale, you might lift one leg, and then drop it down, and then switch. Inhale, drop it down. And continue 5 to 10 times. Inhale, good. Now we're going to try both. So inhale, see if you can hover both legs up, and then exhale down. And then inhale, see if you can lift both legs up. And exhale down. Let's try one more time each side. Inhale, lift, exhale down. And last one, inhale, you really have to use your core. Exhale down, good. All right, so give it a shot. Let me know what you think. If you need modifications, let me know. I'd love to hear from you.